Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving head first into the fractured, beautiful, and absolutely brutal history of the Lands Between. We're here to piece together one of the most epic stories in gaming, the Shattering of Elden Ring. Right, so when you first step into this world, one question hits you immediately. Why is everything so broken? To get that answer, we kind of have to treat it like a cosmic crime scene. The world you're exploring, that's the aftermath. That's what's left after a catastrophic war between gods brought an entire civilization to its knees. So to understand what's happening now, we have to rewind the clock to a time before it all fell apart. So before all the ruins, before all the monsters, there was a golden age. This was supposed to be an era of perfection, ruled by a divine queen and governed by an all-powerful cosmic law. Now, this golden order, don't think of it as just a religion. It's more like the literal operating system of reality, the source code. It was all established by the Greater Will, this mysterious, powerful being from beyond the stars. This entity sent down the Elden Ring, an artifact that literally dictates the laws of physics, of life, and of destiny. And the whole thing is symbolized by that massive glowing Earth tree you see everywhere. The person chosen to be the vessel for all this incredible power, the one who literally housed the Elden Ring itself, was Queen Marika. She went from being a mortal to a full-blown god queen, and one of her first big moves was a world-altering decision to make sure her reign would be, well, eternal. I mean, talk about an ambitious move. She literally reached into the laws of her reality and plucked out the concept of destined death, sealing it away. This created a cycle of immortality. So when people died, their souls would just return to the Erdtree and get reborn. No one was ever truly gone. It was a perfect, unending kingdom. Or at least, that's what it looked like on the surface. But yeah, that perfect, deathless world, it was built on a really fragile foundation. And the first crack in that foundation was a conspiracy, an assassination that started with one of Queen Marika's own children. And this is her, Ranni. As a demigod chosen to be a potential successor to Marika, she had a path laid out for her by the Greater Will. The problem? It wasn't the destiny she wanted for herself. And to break free from that control, she came up with a plan that involved a ritualistic murder on an impossible scale. So here's how this ridiculously intricate plot went down. Ranni's assassins got their hands on blades imbued with the stolen power of the Rune of Death. Then, in one perfectly coordinated ritualistic strike, they killed the soul of Marika's beloved son, Godwyn the Golden. At the very same moment, Ranni killed her own body. This created this bizarre split. Godwyn became the first to die in soul only, his body living on, while Ranni became a spirit, finally free from her physical form and her predetermined fate. The murder of a soul, it literally scarred reality itself. Godwyn's soulless body was buried at the roots of the Erdtree, and it began to corrupt the entire cycle of rebirth. This, right here, is the origin of those who live in death. The skeletons and spirits whose souls can no longer return to the Erdtree. They're just trapped in their decaying bodies forever. Now, whether it was from the absolute grief of losing her son, or maybe just a complete loss of faith in the perfect world she'd built, Marika did the unthinkable. She took a hammer to the Elden Ring, the very source of her power, the laws of her world, and she smashed it into a million pieces. And with the central law of reality now totally broken, the fragments of the Elden Ring, these super powerful great runes, were scattered. And of course, they were scooped up by Marika's demigod children. And there you have it. This is the Shattering, the event the game is named for. But the immense power of these great runes didn't bring the family together. Oh no, it drove them completely mad with ambition. The divine family turned on itself, each one fighting for total control in a brutal, world-spanning war that ultimately ended in a complete and total stalemate. Just look what this power did to them. Godric, a weak and pathetic descendant, became this grotesque scavenger, literally stitching the body parts of stronger warriors onto himself. The once noble General Radon, he got infected by a plague of scarlet rot that reduced him to a mindless, cannibalistic beast. And Malenia, maybe the most skilled warrior of them all, became a living vessel for that same rot, a walking apocalypse. So with the demigods stuck in their endless, pointless war, and the world just completely in ruins, the Greater Will, that cosmic entity that started all this, decided it was time to play its final card. So who are the Tarnished? Well, way back when, Queen Marika banished a whole group of warriors, including her first husband, Godfrey. They were stripped of the golden grace of the Erd Tree and basically kicked out, left to live and die in some other land. But now, completely fed up with the Demigod's failure, the Greater Will sends its guidance, its grace, back to those long-dead Tarnished. It resurrects them and gives them one single purpose: go back to the lands between and do the job the gods couldn't. And this, right here, is where you come in. You are one of these warriors, brought back from the dead, a nameless, graceless Tarnished of no renown, now tasked with cleaning up this unbelievable mess the gods have made. No pressure. So, your goal, as guided by Grace, sounds deceptively simple. Hunt down the mad demigods, take their great runes, put the Elden Ring back together, and take the throne for yourself. The path in front of you is, well, it's almost unimaginably difficult. You have to hunt down these corrupted, incredibly powerful warlords and take back the pieces of reality that they've claimed for themselves. Only then can you actually stand before the Erd Tree and claim your new title. But here's the thing. Becoming Elden Lord isn't just about winning a war. It's about becoming the new architect of reality. You're going to be holding all the pieces of the old world's laws in your hands, and it's going to be up to you to decide how or if they fit back together. So ultimately, the story asks you this massive, profound question. Do you just mend the flawed Golden Order and keep the old cycle going? Do you bring death back into the world to create a more natural existence? Or do you go with Ronnie's plan and just kick the gods out of the picture entirely, leaving humanity to a future of fear and doubt, but also true freedom? The choice is yours.